People of the United States and every city in every state, this could happen to you and your family. I'm a 57-year-old disabled American veteran. I know what I know because I had to go through it to know what I know. We have a problem here in Pike County. It's been on the news, and our news is so censored you don't get the truth. Here's the truth if you want to check it out. We have a health situation of dead animals and dead hogs and everything else laying in the ground, siring the ground, rotting. This has been going on for years. The sheriff's department got telephone calls because there's a dead dog hanging in a trash can. Well, that dead dog been there for 4 months. That's not including the 2 dead dogs on the inside that couldn't get out. The 2 dead dogs up underneath the trailer. There's another dead dog laying in the yard on another piece of property. And the sheriff's department was getting tired of getting phone calls, so they got a hold of sanitation man, Alfred Faust. And he come out here and he was going to take this woman's ground and everything else. He wasn't going to clean it up. His job is to enforce it. So my Bible says take care of the widows. So I told him I'll take care of the situation. This ground is at least a foot thick of sour manure, dead birds, dead hogs, chickens, ducks, geese. And I went over there and I did what they told me to. Alfred Frost said the sheriff wants it done no matter how it's done, and you're willing to do it. I said, yeah, I'll clean this mess up and take care of the problem. They dropped it on me like a hot potato. You're in charge. Do anything you got to do to get this done. I went to my neighbors. I said, please ask your kids to stay inside because there's some sick dogs I'm going to shoot. I went around, I shot the sick dogs, and then I burned them to kill the diseases. And then all of a sudden the animal activists get into it. Where's you at, people, when the dogs are starving to death all winter? And now and then they get some regular feed. Most of the time they eat chicken scraps they threw out there. And I'm talking about the chicken feed for the chickens. This woman left for weeks at a time, and different people would go by and lay food out here outside the road so these dogs could eat. And then when it's going to take this old woman's property, I stepped in there. You're supposed to take care of your elders. Now, remember, I'm a disabled veteran, heading for a wheelchair. So after I got that done, the news picked up on it. Oh, the dogs got killed, And I talked to the news, Fox 7, for 2.5 hours, and the only thing they showed on that news that, yeah, I shot the dogs and I burnt the dogs. Well, they were sick. Nobody take them. Well, they had no dog pound. Oh, we don't know what to do. And the law said, well, that dog needs shot. That come out of Alfred Faust's mouth. So then after we started tearing our house trailer down because they needed tore down and destroyed because there's a foot of manure inside that and everything else and dead birds. And this is where this old woman's been living. If you see a sick person in this country, you need to stop and say, well, hey, why are you living like that? Well, okay, I stepped forth and took charge, not on my own, but by the power and authority of the sheriff's department and the sanitation department. You do what you got to do to get her done. I did it. Later that night, two disabled people helped me. Why does it take disabled people to do the work of the county and the health department? So I was in my backyard and that woman come back down. My husband's sick, what do I do, what do I do? I got on there and I called 911 and told him the situation. And I said, this is the house that the dead dogs were in and everything else. 911 hung up on me. They hung up on me. 911 is supposed to stay on the line, not Pike County. They hung up on me. I went down there and that boy was hyperventilating. And he said he has to go outside, he's about to freak out. I'm a disabled veteran, enlarged artery in my neck, multiple tumors through me. They said I'm heading for a wheelchair. I grabbed that boy, put him around my neck, carried him out of that house trailer down in slip sticks. And all the time there was an EMT out there. I'm yelling, help me with this man. He was too busy playing J.I. Joe on his radio. So I took the boy and I carried him and I laid him in a chair. And I went back by my four-wheeler and I hit the ground because I hadn't had no sleep for 4 days from trying to clean this mess up. It bothered me that bad, the way it's going to treat this woman. I went back to my house, and I got sick of my stomach real bad, and I seen all them vehicles down there, so I went back on my four-wheeler. And when I pulled up, yes, I had my finger raised. Yes, I said, I'm getting tired of this stuff. It needs cleaned up. The state police of Indiana did not give me a chance. They attacked me. I was not violent. In this country, you have the right to stand up and be heard. It's called freedom of speech. It's in your Constitution. We the people have the right to speak up. The state police attacked me. They beat me real bad, and they stuck my face in the same manure and disease I was talking about and tried to drown me. I was handcuffed. They were still whipping on me with flashlights. Volunteer firemen's got on me. They was beating on me with flashlights. I'm still handcuffed. They busted my head wide open. They put knots on me. I got to where I'm almost crippled. I have to drag myself around, and people have to carry me. America, this ain't go to work. We got sick ground out here. I even told them it needs soil samples taken. I'm not a dumb man. I'm not an educated man, but I got common sense where sicknesses needs taken away from here because our children. And they whipped me bad. They tried to kill me. I was in jail. Nobody's allowed to see me. Even some of the other deputies wasn't allowed to see me. I had an anxiety attack, which I take medication for, and different stuff. I said, man, I need to see 911. I need a hospital. I need a doctor. And they opened up, and they played Sheriff's Department of Pike County again. I didn't get a hospital or a doctor. This other guy opened it up. What's wrong with you? I said, man, y'all done beat me half to death. I'm sick. I need a doctor. And he didn't get one either. I laid there all last night, and I had to drag myself across the floor. I couldn't use my leg, and I used the blanket they gave me, and I had to put my face on that nasty toilet to put my hands up and pull myself up so I could water my blanket to get cool. And I laid there on that cold floor, wrapped in that wet blanket, trying to control my attack. This is America, people. Everybody has the right to medical coverage. The people wanted me to die so the truth would not get out. If you are a station that cares about the people, pick this up and run with it. I don't lie. But if you're a station that is governed by police and governed by the officials, don't come to my house because I don't want to talk to you. Right now I've been having threats. Don't threaten a veteran. Don't pick on a veteran. Veterans have rights. We are protected by law because we fought for this country. I fought for this country. I helped a widow woman. I saved a man's life that night, and I got one royal butt whipping like I never had. But if I had to do it again, yes, I would do it again to save the baby from the sickness in this ground down here. Nancy Grace, Glenn Beck, Lou Dobbs, CNN. This is a story that you will want to pick up. You will want to find the truth because there's some people that don't need their jobs. Thank you. Give me a call.